Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating.
Hi, still David here, still One Up Gaming, still from episode 334 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Still able to win this t-shirt, the Dead Space t-shirt with the One Up Gaming logo on. Just leave the comment Dead Space and subscribe to the channel for a chance to win. UK only, please, because just sending t-shirts out across Europe and America, it's very expensive. Even just sending it to the UK is bloody expensive. Anyway, let's get on to the games we've been playing this week. So, first game, Red Faction. Now, this game was originally 2000, 2001, that sort of time on the PlayStation 2. And I believe it had, was it Geomod? I think it was Geomod. I think that was the name of the technology, where you could shoot through the rocks and stuff and make your own passageway. Apart from when you got to a part of the game where you had to go through a certain door and you just couldn't go through that door. You had to get the key and use the key. I can tell it's an old game because the way the game moves, it just doesn't feel right. It seems to have the inverted look on, so when you look up you look down, and when you look down you look up. And I couldn't find anywhere in the settings where you could change this back to a normal sort of game sort of setting. And I guess while I'm talking about it, I'll mention Red Faction 2, and this game it's very similar to the first game, but it's just been neatened up, it's been streamlined, it's just a lot more nice. It's a nice little game. Again, unfortunately, the gameplay is hampered massively for the same reason. The controls are slightly off, it just feels odd, feels really weird. And because of that, these two games, they do feel 20 years old. You know what I mean? They do feel old. They look okay, but they just don't have that gameplay element that you need. They don't have the controls that you need for the game. So, first game we played this week that plays well, and this game played amazingly well, and that is Returnal. And this one is a really nice, gorgeous looking third person shooter, action sort of game. And I loved all the fluorescent flourishes into the game. So enemies, they've got like neon glow and they shoot at you, and it's just gorgeous. Everything, like the forest areas, the rocks, the mountains, everything just looks gorgeous. It's one of these games that you're funneled along. Imagine a modern remaking of just like Space Invaders, where you're basically at the bottom of the screen shooting up and you can move left and right. That's basically this game, apart from you're now at the start of the level and you can walk through the level that's quite tight, and you're just getting wave after wave of enemies like shooting at you. And it's amazing. I love this style of game. Very arcadey, very fast, very fluid. It's just amazing. Loved it. Two games. It's one game next, but I'll talk about it twice because Horizon Chase Turbo. It's one of these old style games that's meant to try to make it play like the old Outrun sort of games. But this one, instead of it being like 2D sprite scaler sort of style technology, it's actually a full 3D game engine, and they've just like really limited the effects and the graphical style and stuff, and it looks amazing. I really love the way the game looks. I love the way the game feels. I love the way the game handles. So Horizon Chase Turbo, amazing little game. It's next to nothing. You can get it on mobile, get it on your Xbox, get it on your PlayStation. Just download it, it's a good little game. And I played the add-on for it, which I paid for, which was the Horizon Chase Turbo Senna Forever. And this one, it includes like F1 cars and more F1 style sort of rules to the gameplay. Again, fast as hell, really fast, really nice, really enjoyed it. Me and my mate were playing it the other day, and we were just, it was good, clean fun. Next up, I wouldn't really call this a game, more of an experience, and this was Radiohead's Kid A Mensa, I think it is, Menensa, I don't know, but you're walking through the levels. It looks as though it was devised for VR, so I don't know if it's like one of their like virtual tours sort of thing. But you can like walk through like the full 3D space and things click into place, like backgrounds merge into other things. It's sort of, it's one of those really weird psychedelic sort of like looks, and it's amazing. I loved it. I love Radiohead. I love their music, and I guess this is from Kid A, like the music from Kid A. As you're going through the world, things are happening. Music's playing in the background. Graphical, like all these I was gonna say pixels, but it's not pixels, is it? It's all, yeah, all these like flashes of light everywhere. It just looks amazing. I loved it. If you like Radiohead, get a PlayStation. I don't know if it's on PC now, but I played it on the PlayStation 5 and it was amazing. I loved it. I really got into it. Next up was the demo of Forspoken. Is it Forspoken? Forsaken? Forspoken? I don't know. I am sorry. It was crap. I really didn't enjoy it. It seemed as though it built upon last year's game from, is it Square Enix? So it's more of a action fighter role-playing game sort of thing. And it just, the graphics, the world looked really nice. It was really clean, crisp, clear. But the gameplay was just off. It just didn't feel right. Didn't move right. I just didn't enjoy it. So I don't know if they included this demo to make people think, wow, this is amazing, but I just didn't like it.
End this once and for all.
Next up, Rollerdrome, and I think this is from Roll 7, who do the, I completely blanked on the names, but the roller skate, they do the skateboarding game, which is the 2D fast-paced trick sort of game. Ollie Ollie, there we go, Ollie Ollie, and this is like more of a third-person action combat game, but you're on roller skates, you're in an enclosed arena, and you can shoot people, and you can do tricks and dodge and things. And it's got an amazing art style, very cartoonified, and I enjoyed it. I really did. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I would buy the game. But it was good. It felt right. It looked nice. But I just, for me, I would need more of a single player story driven element. It seemed much more built into we need to make a competitive sort of game that'll compete with Rocket League and things like that. So I can understand where they've come from, where they've made it for. And it looks as though Sony's giving them a bit of a kickback because I believe it's like a PlayStation exclusive. But yeah, it's a nice little game. So that's what we've been playing this week. So keep an eye out for our Gran Turismo 7 series. We've started a fantasy league with Football Manager 23 Mobile. And we're trying to get the Evercade games up. We're trying to get the Star Trek Online, our Worst Games Ever series, our Ridge Racer 6 series. Trying to get these up and running. But yeah, so that's what we've been playing this week. So me, David, Want Gaming, thank you. If this is just the what we've been playing, then happy Sunday. If this is part of the podcast, then we'll be back with the news.